Guys, we're about to get my first haircut in 4 years from the UK's Barber of the Year. Okay, people are going to be watching this video and be like, what's this all about?
Yeah.
I've grown it out and I thought, well, let's actually do something with it this time, you know? It may be a challenge, I don't know how many haircuts you do like this. I mean, obviously, it's short. Like, what do you do with the middle bit? Do you know what I mean? Because like, you can't keep it long.
No, that's it. You could go down that route of fading this down into the sides and get rid of the top. You either got to go short on sides to make the transition between the top and sides less, or like say, get rid of the top and just own it and fade it into it.
Yeah. Almost like a double fade in a sense, isn't it? And then like you take this down and then like fade into that, and you just like a neat little donut basically.
Yeah, there you go. You want to get rid of this completely? Like,
I reckon so.
Shave this off, fade into it.
I reckon so.
Cool.
Not a shaved head.
Yeah.
And it can't be like, oh, I'm looking like I'm trying to make it look like I've got.
No, exactly.
Because let's be honest, it's past that. This is what it looks like before. This is what it looks like after. Why I wanted to do it is really, like I said, to show that about like getting out of your comfort zone.
Of course, yeah.
And just trying something different, you know, just trying something different. I've got a lot of respect for the guys, and there are actually quite a few out there. I mean, I don't know.
Massively, yeah.
I mean, traditionally it's been like, I guess the older in the older generations who wouldn't want to just totally have a shaved head.
Yeah. It's the transition from the darkness to the light.
To work with, is there?
No, that's it. And it's, if you had blonde hair, it's a lot, not easier. You've got more options with blonde hair because there's not that difference between the shades. Yeah. Whereas, like, if you look at the side of your head now, the transition between skin and hair is so harsh.
Yeah.
That's what you've got to try and blend out. So this will obviously be faded on the sides, but it's then getting that faded in from the top.
Because obviously when you do the fade, you need room to
work
with, don't you?
The bigger area you work with, the smoother you can make the blend.
Yeah.
We'll fade the sides and then we'll see what sort of direction to go in. When I started, you couldn't just be a barber. Right. You had to learn women's hair, and you learn
it all basically.
And you learn barbering as part of the hairdressing qualification.
Right.
It's going back years now, but I actually do like pattern work in hair, like all the designs and stuff in hair, like portraits and stuff. So
I saw you posted a few.
Yeah, I want to get
back into it.
Yeah, I want to get back into it again because this, for me, that's like the ultimate blend of creativity. I'm using a different medium to actually cut hair, to actually create art on it. Yeah. There's a 0 at the bottom. You can go shorter than this. I'll probably go around after and run mini clippers into the side. Yeah. A 0, 1, and a 2, and then I've got to go half grades in between just to blend that out. So then it's.
So you go hard, like go up a big step, and then in the middle you just feather it together, sort of thing.
Exactly that.
It's going down.
My brother went bald when he was 18.
Right. Okay.
18, 19. So yeah, I've definitely had a much better run, but it's one of them, like you were saying earlier, it's all confidence really.
Yeah.
I mean, in this industry, you're set up in the fact that if you start losing your hair, your first instinct is you've got to go get a transplant. Whereas that's not for everyone.
That's a really interesting thing actually, because I think a lot of guys who cut hair, they like that's their sort of think that's their best advertising, I guess, isn't it? The hair on their own head.
Yeah. That's the biggest hurdle I have with clients in here is you almost feel like when you first meet someone you shouldn't mention it, but I've had better results from actually saying you are thinning on top. Yeah. This is what we can do to help that situation, and they appreciate that more than me sending them out going, oh no, it's fine. Mate.
Yeah.
Like, off you go in your day, look in the mirror when they get home and go,
what is that?
Where's my hair? Yeah. If you approach it in the right way, clients definitely appreciate it, honestly, a lot more. Yeah. When you're trying to give them a confidence boost while they're sitting in the chair.
Obviously, the whole breaching the topic of like you're thinning out a bit here, and guys are sat there that maybe they know they're thinning out, and they're hoping that you don't say anything, and I don't know, maybe there's other guys in the shop, and so they're just like, oh god, like it's an embarrassing thing for a lot of people, and you got to have that chat. It's really awesome. Maybe some people don't want to chat.
Like you say, you don't want to sit in a whole shop full of people and go, I think the hairline's receding, because not that anyone would say anything, but that fear is there of like, oh god, someone's going to pull me up on it.
Yeah. I'll have a quick sip of the yeast and let it go away as well.
Cheers, mate.
Cheers.
Cheers. Starting to blend out, but this is the issue area here, which I'll take shorter. If you had your hair on top, obviously this would go into the darkness.
Yeah.
So, but where you've gone into the darkness and it goes back to the light again, this is the strip you end up with. So it's just...
It's hot, mate. This is definitely a challenge, I feel, for a barber.
Yeah,
Someone comes in with hair like this, like genuinely, like, because if this was fine now, I got a fucking great haircut, you know. But it's like, what do you do with this? That's a real question, isn't it? Like, yeah, we could absolutely plant the hair fibres on there, and then okay, it might look sort of decent, but then no one's gonna be doing that every single day. And then it's like, do you leave it like this? Not really, do you?
I've got a very small clientele of people that do.
Yeah.
But that's how they've been their whole life. They've not gone down the route of ever shaving it off. Yeah, so you've got two options now, really. You can either, I mean, obviously you're not going to get a full hairline, but you can strengthen this in the fact that the bits hanging over the front, you can strengthen them a bit, or you can just fade it straight off. Then it's sort of looking you're going for. I'll show you this one.
It's difficult, isn't it?
But I'll show you what I mean by the blend through the sides. It's getting rid of that darkness at the top. I mean, you can take this even higher if you wanted to. You can take like the grade 2 higher to round this off, and then it'll be even lighter. But then it almost goes into just a grown out crop.
I feel like we've got to just try taking that top bit down. Yeah. I feel like, it makes sense.
I look forward to it.
That's good. It makes sense to
do you want to take that completely off to like mini clippers?
Yeah. I think. Well, yeah, I think so. I don't know because I've never done it before. But
yeah, I mean that's the sort of thing you want to do with the fade. You really want to go as short as it is here.
Yeah.
So then it's say it leaves this transition here.
Okay, let's do it. Let's give it a go.
It's going down.
I would love it if this kicks off
a trend. Yeah, you know, I hope it gets people talking as well.
Yeah.
Which is what I want.
I've got room on the price list, so we can put the reverse fade up there.
It's going down.
I'm liking this.
It's clean, nice bit of shine on the bonnet.
That's it.
The Joe Rogan shine.
I mean, he's gone full.
Yeah, he's full now,
isn't he?
What do you think about, I don't know how much you've seen, but a lot of speculation on like people like The Rock and that. I don't want to use that name too often because it gets a bit cliche, but because he's got so like no hair, I feel like he's probably had it lasered off, you know, like the sides and that. Same with Dana White.
Yeah, the only reason I would say no is because my dad looks like that. Like when my brother shaves his hair, you can still see like the 5 o'clock shadow. When my dad shaves his hair, it's completely skin.
Ah, really?
It's because he's got grey hair.
Right.
I would be more inclined to say that they've actually just gone grey.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what we say about the top. It's at that point that we can't let it go long, can you? Otherwise it starts getting a bit wispy and stuff.
Yeah. This is what we're talking about again with the shaved hair, not shaved hair. Getting a haircut like this is obviously much more high maintenance, you know, than just shaving it all off. But listen, like I said, you got to try these things.
Yeah.
And I feel like this is an absolute power move.
We'll have to think of a name for this haircut.
Well, it's it's like the double fade, isn't it?
Yeah, there you go. The bald fade in a nutshell.
Yeah, literally the bald fade. So many creative names for the power donut.
Yeah, that's it.
Some not so good one. The toilet seat. I've had it before.
Thing is, the society we live in is mental. But if one person has this, people look at them like, what the hell is going to happen?
Yeah.
You need one person of influence to have this done.
No, you're totally right. There are people that are just like, hey, this is my hair, so I'm getting cut like this, you know? And I'll say fair fucking play to those people. Because it takes it does take some massive balls to have hair like this.
Yeah.
Especially at like 30, you know? Like genuinely it does take a lot of confidence to go out rocking it, because it's unconventional.
Yeah.
Nowadays it is kind of unconventional, and I like that. So kind of how we started the video off, where I was saying like, why am I doing this? That's part of the reason. Like, I know people are going to watch this video and be like, what? If you can get your hair cut like this and go out there living life, then you've won, in my opinion.
It's going down.
Clean. So it's, I mean, this is the double fade, isn't it?
Exactly that.
Good job.
Good job. Power move, man.
It is though, isn't it? Let's be honest. It is.
Yeah. So that, all that was a 0 at the bottom,
Yeah.
faded out into skin with mini clippers in the end, and then we've just worked through the guards for a 1 up to a 3 at the top. This is the length at the top here, 3, just to create that nice blend, and then literally flipped it on the top. So the top up here is mini clippers, and then coming out to this point goes from a 1 to a 2 into a 3 on the side. So it's just the double blend, the power donut.
Oh, I like the double blend. Nice. Just like I like the coffee. Nah, awesome, mate. Thank you very much.
No worries.
There we go, guys. Here is the finished result. We're calling this the double blend, the reverse blend. Here with Dean down at Mango Male Grooming. All of Dean's socials, the shop, links and everything down in the description box. Dean, it's been an absolute pleasure, mate. Thank you so much. Listen, honestly, it's way better than how I walked in. It's clean and it's the double blend. You need confidence to pull this off, without a doubt, but I'm liking it. Guys, let me know what you think down in the comment section. Guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you in that next video. Goodbye.
It's going down.